comes to understanding the properties that go into many of our beauty products, our go-to is makeup expert Bahar Niramwalla. So we sent her to France to find out more about how one ingredient is cropping up in the beauty industry.
Yeah, wondering where I am? I'm in the middle of a hemp field. We are here in eastern France with The Body Shop, who's invited us to actually explain a little bit more about this magical, sustainable plant and how they've been using it for over 20 years.
For centuries, all the ships that sailed the western seas were rigged with hempen rope and sails.
Hemp is kind of known as a magical plant. It was used quite a lot before the 1930s, definitely in the Americas. In terms of beauty, it also has had a bit of a revival. It's extremely moisturizing for the skin, and we've used it for decades at the moment, and it's one of our most popular products.
I mean, it has 25,000 known uses, and they're inventing things all the time, like finding new ways to use that fiber.
Nita Roddick, our founder, was very much a fan of going around the world looking for special ingredients that have incredible properties, and she found hemp as a beauty product.
I mean, at that time there was a lot of confusion, misunderstanding between hemp as a beauty ingredient and industrial hemp and cannabis. What's the difference between hemp and other varieties of cannabis?
So they're all from the same plant, Cannabis sativa, and the difference has to do with the chemistry inside the plant. So when we grow industrial hemp like this, it has a very low level of the psychoactive component, the THC.
Okay, and that's the stuff that...
That's the stuff that gets you high.
Gets you high, okay.
So this contains 0.02%. So it's significantly different in chemistry, although they look identical. And the ingredients in hemp, the way it's composed, are very similar to the skin's natural sebum. Oh. So it's like your skin recognizes it and knows what to do with it.
It can actually use it, as opposed to trying to create its own barrier to push it off.
Yes, exactly. For me, what's fascinating is we have a relationship with this plant that goes back unbroken into the past. And now today we're still using it and we're still learning about it.
I think people are being more educated online through blogs and posts, etc., on the beauty benefits. So it's really gaining momentum in beauty.
As we come to understand the plant, as it becomes more widely used, we'll know more and more about the applications, and I think the applications will be in beauty.
Okay, that looked like so much fun, Bahar. You really got in there.
We literally got into the field. This was actually really cool because there was also a chance for us to visit the co-op that the Body Shop works with in this Champagne region of France. And you can see these massive barrels of hay. So this is all industrialized hemp. It's all being processed at the co-op. So they also process the hemp seed oil, but they're processing all this hemp, which is actually used for agricultural and industrial purposes. Some of this fibrous stuff is actually used for textiles. It's used in furniture. It's used in the body of car making.
Wow.
So talk about how strong this stuff is. So really exciting that this plant is now coming out of the shadows and coming back to the forefront. And I'm going to talk about hemp seed oil, maybe in our beauty products, because this stuff is magical. I absolutely love hemp seed oil and what it's capable of.
Okay.
It's antioxidant rich. It has vitamin E, vitamin B1, vitamin B2, anti-inflammatory powerhouse, which is important because a lot of the skin problems we have all stem from an inflammation. Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Also, it is a 0 on the comedogenic scale, and the comedogenic scale goes from 0 to 5.
That sounded very smart.
Thanks, I tried.
What does this
Wait till
mean?
we get down the line. That sounds even better. So there's the comedogenic scale of 0 to 5.
Yes.
5 is it's probably going to clog your pores. 0 is Merry Christmas, go to town. Use this on your body, your hair, and your face.
Okay.
That's a 0.
Oh,
so that
nice.
is an oil you actually want to use. And if you are humming and hawing, like how am I going to introduce this into my beauty routine? I'm suggesting start with a hand cream, especially now that it's like super cold, super dry.
Yeah.
Your hand cream is going to be your best friend. So
Give
that's
it to
the
me,
body.
Mama.
Oh, I'm going to. This is the Body Shop.
She knows me. I haven't met a lotion I don't love.
This is the hand protecting cream, so you'll see it's thick. It's very emollient.
Yeah.
I like this one because it's not super fast absorbing. I need to work this into my skin, right?
Got it.
And they have it's face, lip, body, and hand, right?
Very nice.
So everything is there, and then you're getting that magical hemp seed oil.
Okay, so that's one sort of super ingredient that you would use for beauty. There's another one that we hear. It's popping up everywhere.
All the
We
time,
see it
right?
all the time.
All
What's
the time.
that?
Charcoal.
Yes.
And you might be wondering, yeah, I should be using charcoal, but why?
How? Why?
Yeah, what's the point of this stuff? So here we go, explaining. Charcoal is basically naturally occurring charcoal. It's basically a fantastic absorber of impurities and toxins. They actually use it in the medical field for people who overdose when there is too much of a chemical or a drug in their body. It's a forceful ingestion, and that actually pulls out the toxins from their body. So they're saving lives with charcoal. So when it comes to the beauty world, really good at helping to absorb oil on the face as well as on the scalp. So you'll be seeing a lot of hair products, right? Shampoos and dry shampoos that have naturally occurring charcoal.
Okay.
They have in body products, but I'm going to say, if you're going to use this in your beauty routine, try to replace your clay mask with a charcoal mask.
Okay.
And I appreciate this one from Dermalogica. It's our charcoal rescue mask.
Yes.
This one works in 7 minutes. So most clay masks that ask you to use it are like a 15-minute minimum commitment. Think about it's pulling out the oils, but it's also pulling out all the moisture and all the hydration from your skin. That's saying it's going to work in 7 minutes, and it has charcoal as well as sulfur. So it's going to pull out impurities and also brighten your skin's tone.
Okay.
And that's a nice bonus. Also note, this is where multi-masking comes into play. Don't apply this everywhere. Apply it where you need it.
Yes.
Don't put it on the rest of your skin thinking this will also, you know, get a benefit from it, because it'll dry out your skin.
So sulfur is a little farty? Does it smell a little farty?
No, it smells super nice.
Okay. I have no problem with that if it's helping me stay young. I will put the farts on my face.
No big
No
deal.
problem.
No, this one smells
but it doesn't.
lovely. Not at all. We're good.
Just checking. And now what do we have over here in terms of a super product?
The last one is Squalane. This might be the one you haven't heard of.
I have not.
It is a little bit new to the market. I'm calling Hemp Seed Oil and Squalane kind of like the big oils for 2019. This is a very cool oil because it's actually most close and naturally occurring in our own sebum, which means when we put it on our face, our skin knows what to do with it, as opposed to it gets confused with all these other chemicals and all these other, even if they're natural products on our face.
Okay.
There is a very light molecular weight on this. What that means is it's going to be very fast absorbing. So this is the ideal oil for people who have oily skin and they're terrified of, I'm not going to put an oil on my face. Believe me, you will be happy with a Squalane on your skin. It'll help to balance out oil regulation and also absorb so your skin can actually use it. And it doesn't chemically interact with other ingredients and formulas. So I have it here in a mask, I have it in a facial cleanser and in a moisturizer, which means the mask will do what it's supposed to do, but you're still going to get the benefits of hydration and moisturization from the Squalane that's in it. So that's very cool and unique of this one product, with this one ingredient. And then if you're going to introduce it into your routine, I'm suggesting totally go ahead, grab the facial oil.
Yes.
This one basically says the words you need to read on it. It's Indeed Laboratories Squalane Lightweight Facial Oil. It's telling you what you need to know, right?
Yeah.
Lightweight means fast absorbing. It's going to plump out the wrinkles and some of those fine lines, but at the same time as those cosmetic effects, it's also going to hydrate your skin and moisturize your skin and keep it feeling happy and hydrated throughout, especially super cold season.
No wonder that's a super ingredient.
Oh yeah,
that is incredible.
And also, I think don't buy a Squalane oil that's $150. This one's under $20.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah, very important.
Saving you money and keeping you wrinkle free. We like her.